I am very clear.
Technical issue, Home Minister Amit Shah
I believe there is nothing called partial sovereignty
on the floor of the House.
There is nothing called partial sovereignty,
Anything which is passed in the Parliament of India.
He's responding.
Can I say? No. They are saying that anything which is passed by the Parliament of India at 370 can only be done after the approval of the Constituent Assembly. And since Constituent Assembly ceases to exist, so it means it has become permanent. Sir, this type of logic, if you are saying, then by that logic, the India got independence by the act of the British Parliament. That was the Independence of India Act. So you will say that we are bound by the act of the England.
India got independence.
What type of logic you are giving?
Parliament, that was
now that thing has power is vested into Government of India. In the same manner, the Constituent Assembly has finished. Now the entire power of that Constituent Assembly is now in the Parliament of India. I think if you are not able to understand that much of logic, तभी जो सुशील पंडित ने कहा कि साहब उसके बाद आप कह रहे हैं कि साहब वो 2024 में इलेक्शन कराने को भी कह दिया तो हम उसमें भी कुछ जश्न मनाएंगे तो मुझे एक ही लाइन याद आती है इनके लिए अर्णव कि बर्बादियों का शोक मनाना फिजूल था मैं बर्बादियों का जश्न मनाता चला गया
whether it was permanent or temporary, as long as it did not harm anyone, why did BJP resorted to a discrimination? There are other states also which are enjoying almost similar rights. Sir, as long as I remember, Nagaland also has certain similar status. And
you mean Nagaland has 370? Nagaland has 370. What are you talking about? I
never mean 370.
So,
as a similar kind
I don't know if GD Bakshi is with us right now.
Similar kind of states. I never mean 370. But they too have an individual flags. They had an individual constitution. They had the state flag. Then when you could not resort it there, why it was done with the Jammu and Kashmir?
Because you want to know the truth. You want to know. Sir, listen to me. Sir, listen to me. No, not one more point. I will have to ask you.
Listen to me first. See, under 35A, what the Jammu and Kashmir residents were enjoying, they were enjoying protection to their jobs. They have been enjoying protection to their lands. Don't you think that in other states it's not being enjoyed? It is being enjoyed. Why there is a discrimination with the Jammu and Kashmir? Do you think that harmed certain people? It did not harm. Only thing is it gave some advantage, some privilege to the people of the Jammu and Kashmir, the permanent residents of Jammu and Kashmir. How did somebody dare to do it that they retrieve these rights from the Jammu and Kashmir? Do you think it's not discriminatory? Whether the 370 was permanent.
It's such a torture to hear all this because, I've heard this for longest time out here. And Ahmed, Ayaz, sorry, but I'll tell you directly. You will enjoy the benefits sitting in Delhi. You will have the freedom. You will benefit in every way. You will benefit financially. You will benefit in every which way. And then you will go to foreign countries and say, please give me political asylum. Meri halat kharab hai India mein. This is rubbish. Today, investment proposals worth 25,000 crores are under execution in the Union Territory. Proposals to the tune of 80,000 crores are under process. And the fact is, since independence, Jammu and Kashmir had received private investments of only 14,000 crores. After the abrogation of 370 and the introduction of the new industrial development scheme, the Union Territory has received proposals of 81,122 crores in the last 2 years. But this money, allow me to complete, this money is not going into the pockets. This money is not going into the pockets of the Abdullahs and the Muftis. ये पैसा उनको नहीं मिल रहा है. They are not getting the money. Don't speak over. No. Ahmed Ayaz.
These were certain concessions consequent to the accession of the Jammu and Kashmir with the government of
क्या
India.
concession?
Yes.
क्या कौन देगा concession? किसने बोला concession? किसने क्यों दे concession? क्यों दे concession? एक मिनट. No, कोई ना बोले. आप बोल. क्यों? क्या accession?
Jammu and Kashmir was part of India.
किसने बोला?
It was a princely state.
किसने
when it was annexed, when the Maharaja acceded,
That's why there has been 565 princely states, not only Jammu Kashmir. Their privilege was taken by only our politicians. Political leaders have exploited on the name of 370 and 35 people of Kashmir. They have been always telling us, we being in Kashmiri, I am 15, you may be here since last 24-25 years I am based at Srinagar. I have seen the way people were suffering आज कोई माँ अपने बच्चे को 6 बजे कॉल नहीं करती है, बेटा घर आ जाओ। आज 10 बजे कॉल करती है उसको, 10 बजे कॉल करके बोलती है आप खाना खा के आओगे या खाना खाओगे। आज मस्जिद में नमाज पढ़ने के लिए किसी को डर नहीं लगता है कि मस्जिद के बाद स्टोन पेल्टिंग होगी, हाउ कैन आई रीच माय होम? No. It is not like people of the place have exploited. I would ask my 1 minute. 1 minute. I would
nothing to do with the post 90 situation. It was.
Let us speak.
I would request today. Just
No. Sorry. You need to correct yourself. You need to correct yourself. 370 was there before 1990 also. That time stone pelting was not there.
Why Rajiv Accord has created in Valley what they have created? 7 Kashmiri Pandits got migrated. More than 50,000 Kashmiri Muslims nationalists have left the valley, including Sardars.
Not because of 370.
Of course, because of 370. They got the privilege. Rajiv Accord created militancy and culture in Valley. How can I be? No Kashmiri was born with gun and pistol or stone. It has been given by the leaders of that place just because they feel they have.
But why do you link this to 370? 370 has nothing to do with it.
Today I would request.
Do you think that somebody
Today,
stopped
Sir.
Sorry, I would request
Saraf ji.
Home Minister Saab
No, it's not
just
that.
to register an FIR against ex-chief ministers, those who have killed 129 boys.
You need to understand some
as well as 124 boys for stone killing those directly. I would request Honorable Home Minister.
Whatever was there
FIR
after
should be registered
1990.
against them.
If somebody has taken the gun, somebody has taken the
Then
stone,
after
it
people
was
of
not
the place
because of
will also
370.
feel
No,
because of
the aggravation of 370 has done anything to it.
One short point. The two parties
Okay,
that
listen.
you keep on saying have looted the people of Jammu and
Nikhil,
Kashmir,
Nikhil.
National Conference and PDP.
Nikhil.
The BJP has been an alliance with both of them.
Nikhil, I'll tell you.
You're saying
Nikhil, one.
Can
Can I tell you one thing? Problem is there are many blunders. I don't want to live with a blunder that your leader had. Your leader has had a history of blunders. 1 minute, please, let me complete. Your leader was a failed leader called Nehru. Article 370 was his blunder. I don't want to live with the blunder. General Bakshi doesn't want to live with the blunder. And Sudhanshu Trivedi does not want to live with the blunder. I am very clear, General Bakshi. Good evening. Can you hear me?
But we all
Can I speak? No.
We all want to live in the India that he created. Can
you give me a break? This is an infantile. Can I?
Because of Jawaharlal.
Nikhil.
Because of Mahatma Gandhi.
One minute. Can I speak to General Bakshi? When I'm speaking to General Bakshi, don't be rude. My question is to General Bakshi. General Bakshi, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Arnab.
No, he can't. Can I have Sudhanshu Trivedi on air, please? You can. Yeah, thank you very much, General Bakshi. General Bakshi and Sudhanshu Trivedi on air, please. It will help me a lot. Now, my question to you, sir, is this debate has been going on for 3 years, 4 years. Article 370. Supreme Court has said today the state of Jammu and Kashmir does not have any internal sovereignty which is distinguishable from the powers and privileges enjoyed by other states in the country. Right? No state of India can claim any element of internal sovereignty. If every state of India were to claim different states of internal sovereignty, the country would break up. And that's why today's verdict is very important in my view. What's your take, General Bakshi?
Arnab, may I remind you that Sheikh Abdullah had gone to Nehru pleading for this special status. He had sent him to Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar had heard him out, and then at the end of it, he had said, you want the people of India to pay for your roads, your hospitals, your schools, and in the end, you don't have any rights and Jammu and Kashmir. This is treachery, and I will not do it as the law minister. Can you get clearer than that? I will not do it as the law minister. That is when he went crying again to Nehru, who sent him to Iyengar, and Iyengar did this neat hat trick of trying to get it by the back door. Thank God this provision has been thrown out. It should have been thrown out long ago. When we were fighting counter-terrorist operations in Jammu and Kashmir, Arnab, the people used to tell us, why are you being so ambiguous? Why are you saying the sky is the limit? Assert yourself, assert your sovereignty. and people will fall in line. That's precisely what this government has done. We have asserted our legitimate sovereignty over Jammu and Kashmir, and everyone has fallen in line. You couldn't fly the tricolour in Lal Chowk. Today it is awash with tricolours, the whole of Jammu and Kashmir. See the Dal Lake margin, aflutter with tricolours. You know, and this was the place where people used to get beaten up, have their bones broken by the J&K police personnel, no less, for the tricolour. What a sea change. You know, stone pelting down by 90%, Arnab. 90%. That tells you the amount of change that this has wrought. Because for once we have stood up and told the world, go climb a gum tree. The sovereignty of Jammu and Kashmir is not negotiable.
Just 1 minute.